Send down your waters
upon this land.
upon this land.
It is hard to imagine this as we look out on the Ventura River, but this river can actually be quite mighty. It can really rage with a lot of water. Although for the last number of years it has absolutely been more drier than when we arrived here 7 years ago. So I just want to point out a few things as we look at this river. And again, keep the rivers in mind. Like, I compare this river to the South Saskatchewan. The South Saskatchewan is, wow, I don't know how much wider than this river, and it is constantly raging in a beautiful way. It's a very fast, full, flowing river, and I'm assuming that some of you come from land where you have rivers like that. But notice that the path of this river is fairly wide, and it really wants to be wider. This is a levee here that was built. The riverbed and the course of the river would go all the way to that end, right? And so what this river is called, this is a braided river, meaning that its course wants to move through this entire section from that side all the way to that side, and we've really screwed it up by building this levee here. And you can't see it now, but I think you can kind of imagine it, that the course consists of a network of smaller channels. The fourth issue, last issue that I'll point out, a couple of you saw it. What is that white stuff on the rocks?
Elaine.
Oh, this is it? Yuck. I don't
Wow.
even know if we want to touch it. Oh, I don't know. This, I mean, it's
Not asbestos, right?
no, it's all it is dried algae. And the issue with this river, it's funny how experts don't want to go too far. Aaron and I went to a river class together. There's just way too much algae in the river, and it's a result of the polluted runoff from the livestock and mostly horses and cattle in this valley, and agriculture. So if this wasn't dried algae, it would be green algae, and then if we would have got a heavy rain this year, a lot of it would have been washed away, but we did not get the rain that we needed this year. So for 3/4 of the year, this river is dry. And when we first moved here, we thought that was normal. You know, this is Southern California. There are dry riverbeds in Southern California, so we just thought that's what was happening here with the Ventura River. And then we learned from some old timers, no, this river used to run year-round right here. And one person said, oh, and the steelhead were so thick we could use them as stepping stones. And now steelhead, of course, are on the endangered species list because they can't get to their spawning ground. And they're what is the word, adronomous? They're born up in the headwaters of the Ventura River, and then as juveniles they go down and hang out in the ocean, and then they go back up to spawn, and they usually make a number of trips during their lifetime, and they just can't. And what happens is they'll find a pool in the middle of summer and hang out there, and then all of a sudden the water will be gone and they will die. And that is, in this restoration, the steelhead is making a comeback, but it's very slow and painstaking. But there's also great hope in this river. It is wonderful to live in this valley, and I think in most places this is happening. There are people that care deeply about this river. We're part of the Ojai Valley Green Coalition, and Surfrider, and the Ventura River Council. We're a part of that group, and there is real hope in this river. And one of the things we are so grateful for is that the Ventura River is the only river in Southern California that's still intact, meaning that it doesn't have the long concrete channels. Like the Los Angeles River is 60 miles of concrete. In the 1930s, it was this meandering, beautiful little stream with willows, on its edges, and now it is just a really devastating picture of what we have done, what we have believed was a good engineering process in terms of getting the water out of there and flood control and all that. So it's a 60-mile concrete channel. This, I mean, there are bridges that are too small. There's the Matilaha Dam that has got to come down because it is getting to the point where it's going to bust and cause significant damage. Water diversion off of the Ventura River goes to Lake Casitas. What's exciting about this river, though, is that this river is the source of water for all of us in the Ojai Valley and some of Ventura County. And we are not dependent on bringing water in from Colorado, the Colorado River, like Los Angeles is. So there is the opportunity for us to work to restore this river, to help restore it to a level of health where we are living off it sustainably.
Healing river,
Oh, healing river,
send down your water,
send down your water,
and wash the blood,
and wash the blood